just trying to get clarity for y'all viewers. Culture
Chris
Cartel,
Brown.
what y'all think? Who went in?
Chris
Brown.
Brown.
So this must be a topic everybody want to speak about. You feel me? Like,
all right, y'all want the people to vote, or y'all gonna tell y'all feelings?
Chris Brown.
You said he. Chris Brown. Who you was saying he?
Are we still not filming, or are y'all filming right now?
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, we filming.
yes. He'll cut this out for me.
That's how you know these people are drunk, AJ.
I'm going to take, gonna
Man, we back again. You already know this episode 4. That's the Culture Cartel. And it's always your boy Prz
Lil Tae in the building.
Man, how you been, man? You know, I said you've been working, you've been gone, you've been traveling, you know what I'm saying? It's good to see you, my G. You know, it's been a little minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. We got a lot to catch up on. You know, I've been back and forth. American Airlines tried to motherfucking handle me this morning, but I made it on time.
Hey, that's what's up. That's all that matters, man. You already know how it be in the airport sometimes. But yo, we back with another one. We're going to keep y'all tuned in to the culture and what's going on as we always do, man. So let's go ahead and roll into this first segment, man. It's hot. You know, it's the NBA right now, the playoffs, season over with. You know what I'm saying? All the matchups is already lined up. So what you thinking about what's going on in the playoffs right now?
Before we get into all that, you always forget this portion of the
man,
show.
I can't
never. This is my favorite portion.
Well, let's get to it then. You already know, man.
We got to take that shot.
We got to take a
shot.
shot. Come on, man. Let's go ahead, boy. You know it's a 2-drink minimum always at the Culture Cartel.
Got to take that shot.
Yeah.
Before we get started, it's a ritual.
Celebrations,
like
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
Libations,
saying?
all that good stuff they talk about.
Whatever you want to call it. But we're going to get it started like this. Then we can jump right into that NBA.
Oh, yeah. I'm down for that. Let's go.
I got Boston winning this year.
Okay. That's a good one, though, because I got them on actually in the East, too, coming out.
The East? Okay, so.
It's going to be between the Eastern Conference, in my eyes. It's going to be New York and Boston. I think New York going to make it to the finals. Boston probably going to get the best of them because New York not all the way healthy, right? They missing Randall. I think Anunoby might be gone for most of the playoffs too, right? So the Brunson balling, but though he might not have enough to get him all the way through that thing.
You know what? I can say, I'm not going to go with New York, but I feel like they play better without Randall. Because I think he just be out there just be jacking like he think he Kobe or
Jordan.
Jordan.
He think he that boy though, for sure though.
And Brunson, it's Brunson team, and he just be out there jacking. Randall be doing too much to me. But out the East, I got Boston winning it all. But I see Boston, and I'm going to go with Indiana just because they could play good team ball. You know what I'm saying? In the West, I'm going to put the Pelicans.
The Pelicans?
No,
My
bad.
I'm about to say, man, get that. You like you about to renege real quick. You done pulled your card back up.
I mean, I get them two teams mixed up because they both young teams that scrappy. But I'm gonna say OKC.
All right, so yeah, I'm with you on that. In the West, I gotta say I got Denver going to the finals, and then OKC gonna probably end up facing Dallas in the second round. That's my next prediction, but. With them two teams, I think that OKC might be able to push them boys to the 7 games and pull it out. So they're going to be against Denver in the finals. I think it's going to be Oklahoma and Denver. But Denver going to obviously, you know what I'm saying, take that to the house, though.
Let me ask you this question. How you feel about Steph out of it? Your boy Bron barely making it? How you feel about that?
Man, it's a passing of the guard, man. Them boys, they getting up there in age. They still really, like you said, top in the game. But you know what I'm saying, even the others around them is getting older. So as your stars age and your role players still ain't producing or they getting older too, you know what I'm saying, it's definitely like, they got a whole bunch of like, let's see, who you got on Lakers? You got a couple of old veterans out there, you know what I'm saying, they done been around for a while.
40 now?
Damn near, you feel me? But listen, 03 was a good year though. I don't know about you, but that's my year. Well, 03 was like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how we was coming out of school, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But
Monsters, kings.
it's definitely a passing of the guard because these young bucks are taking over. Speaking of that, who you think gonna win MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year?
I'm thinking Shea deserving of it. You feel me?
MVP?
Yeah, of course, man. If they don't give it to him, they sleeping on him. You feel me? That's just because they don't get enough hype out there. OKC, but stat line crazy. Being number one in the West against all them dogs, being as young as they are, he definitely should be able to get that MVP. That should be a number one. Defensive player, man, I don't be paying no attention too much. The boy Wemby had a mad blocks this year, but he already got the rookie thing probably lined up.
So he can't win both?
They probably not gonna give him both. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna probably hate on him a little bit on that. I don't even know who else to put in that conversation though. Who else?
So you said Wemby gonna be Rookie of the Year?
I think so.
So I can agree with you on both of them. I want Shea to win it. I feel like Shea should win it. He young. They got the number one record, number one seed. He been playing good. He been playing good ball. He really put them boys on his back, leading them to the number one spot, and in the Western Conference. So that's already a feat. You know what I'm saying? As it is. You know what I'm saying?
The West is super tough.
But you wasn't wrong. I feel like Wemby could win Defensive Player of the Year, and he's deserving of the Rookie of the Year. You know, at first, I think it was our first episode, we wasn't too sold on him. Well, I wasn't. I can't remember for sure if you was not, but I remember us talking about it, and I was saying that I wasn't sold on Wemby. And at the beginning of the year, I'm like, but as the season went on, he started doing his thing. He got comfortable.
We got the kids in the trap. They must be wanting to be a part of the culture cartel too.
You know, we got to get started somewhere. We looking for all type of sponsors. Anybody want to help us?
Hey, you already know. You already got to keep on flowing any way you can. That's how we living.
But yeah, Wemby, he deserving of Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to Brandon Miller because he doing his thing for the Hornets, for the hometown. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he definitely progressed as the season went on. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like how he started the season.
Me neither. That's why I had to shout him out.
I don't think he was getting used properly. I think LaMelo going out the game for a little while and letting go PJ Washington. They probably let that boy get some little extra touches. You know, Terry gone too, so he got a chance to really come in the game now and like really have a highlight feature and use himself the way he need to be. You know, pause type shit.
A little bit off topic because we ain't discussed about this, but I'm about sick of Melo always being hurt. Like I talked to one of my homeboys, he say Melo ain't playing a lot because the season is a wash. They don't want to get him hurt, so they saving him. I feel like he always hurt no matter what part of the season it is, and it's killing us. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts.
I'm a Laker fan, but I'm from North Carolina, so I love the Hornets too, but we gotta do something. Like Melo gotta play, or is he gonna leave, or what? Like, is something going on with like?
I think LeVar just finessed us all. LeVar, if you listening, man, you did a great job getting your kids in the league, doing what they doing. They good boys, but Lonzo been hurt.
Yeah.
LaMelo been hurt.
Yeah. Lonzo.
Angelo can't get into the league, to save his life. You feel me? Like, so they ain't really held up. So whatever trainer y'all got over there in L.A., and you get them ball boys back in position to shine again, because they looking kind of bad right now as a unit.
As we talking about LeVar Ball, shout out to my man Brandon. I know it's Brandon Williams, Big Baller Brand. Get his book. He was working with them with Lonzo and LaMelo, them Big Baller Brand. Shout out to them. All that. Brandon Williams, shouts out to you. But yeah, so we're going to jump straight from that. You said Wemby Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, and we both said Shea for the MVP.
I say Shea for MVP. I'm definitely calling Wemby for the rookie. It's a toss-up with the Defensive Player of the Year. I ain't even going to hold you on that one. I ain't even been paying that stat line on that side too much.
Has a rookie ever won Defensive Player of the Year?
I'm pretty sure probably sometime.
Okay,
it's probably rare, but I'm sure.
I don't do enough research. I ain't even gonna hold account nobody. I don't do a lot of research. I just be talking. I just be on the camera talking shit. Yeah,
you just a regular nigga, son.
I just be on the camera talking shit.
You just a regular nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why niggas fuck with us. You feel me? It's just it's always for the culture, man. It's relate. So look. So you already know, man. Y'all keep watching. You seen the predictions. Next episode, you gonna let us know whether or not some of this stuff came true, because they definitely gonna announce it.
Boston gonna win it.
He got Boston winning it. I think Denver gonna probably go ahead and repeat this thing again.
Okay.
You feel me? Because if Denver get past again the Lakers, the next matchup still is not gonna be nobody challenging to them, man. It'll be the Timberwolves and who else they playing? Timberwolves playing Phoenix.
And Edwards went stupid on them.
Of course, man. I mean, Edwards is a dog. He's another one, but I think Denver still got the pieces to go ahead and put that thing in order again. You feel me? We're gonna see Boston and Denver. He say Boston, I say Denver. We're gonna wrap that up. So
Quick talk about the NFL real quick.
Man, for sure. I mean, the season just ended, but you know the draft is coming up, so some young boys about to come in there.
Who you got number one?
We got to be talking about the quarterbacks. That's always the most important, right? You know they don't care about no other position. You feel me? So we got Jaden Daniels is out there, Caleb is out there, your boy Drake May is out there, and there's probably a few more boys that's out there still. You know what I'm saying? Doing their thing.
So who? Number one pick going to the Bears by way of the damn Panthers. I don't know what the hell they be doing with their draft picks, but who you got?
Yeah, the city not looking good, man. Panthers, Hornets, man, help us out, man.
Yeah, so
get you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna take a shot.
Get the Queen City back in order, man, like we used to be. You know what I'm saying? Get us back right. Like I said, we talked about this a little bit the other day. I told you I think that they gonna sleep on Caleb. I think the Bears gonna try to shock everybody and go with Jaden. Only because I feel like Jaden, like he seemed like he probably more manageable. Like he just gonna stay on the straight and narrow a little bit. Caleb feel like he feel like he a superstar type shit already. You know what I'm saying? So I think that his personality made this be a little different. The Bears probably want to keep things tight after they done dealt with what's your boy Fields that just left?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that Jaden, and then he played good at LSU. You know what I mean? So then of course that I let Washington get your boy. You feel me? Caleb.
He from that area though.
That's why I think it fit. You feel me? Like. And they don't mind having a black quarterback in D.C. They probably actually need one.
Speaking of
you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, I feel like the Bears, they're definitely going to take, this is my opinion, I feel like they're going to take Caleb. And, as you said, the white quarterback. I did like Drake May, but, and I could be wrong, and social media be hyping stuff up, but I seen some stuff on social media. It looked like he need to go to the Patriots.
I say if the shoe fit and if it quack like a duck, look like a duck, you know what it is, man. The Patriots like them good old boys.
I think
you
that's
feel me? I feel like he fit that type of characteristics too. You know,
exactly.
Let's keep it funky. It ain't too many times you done seen the Patriots have a black quarterback besides Cam, and they ain't really.
It didn't work.
They ain't do my boy right. They ain't even set him up for success over there.
But you
know, shout out Cam Newton too. You know what I'm saying?
He was in the city
for sure. Come on, man. We mess with Cam.
But Belichick ain't there no more either. Belichick not there. So
it might be. He
was on the jet skis and all that shit with Meek Mill and that Diddy shit.
Kraft want to win. That's what he.
You know what I'm saying?
He want any nigga that's gonna help him win, bro.
He might, but I feel like the Bears are gonna pick Caleb. Jaden to go to the Commanders. I was about to say Redskins.
Yeah, we did say Redskins a couple times. You feel me?
I feel like Jaden
niggas showing their age. We ain't got used to the newness.
That shit hard. I feel like Jaden going to the Commanders though. A couple of my partners, they one of them he want Caleb, the other one he want Jaden. We'll see though. But I think Drake going to the Patriots.
Okay, I think matter of fact, since we talking about it, I think the players end up exactly what we said. You feel me? Jaden at the Bears, Caleb and the Washington. I think that the Bears having the number one pick. They might want to gamble a little bit and like maybe pick them and maybe do a trade or set up something like, hey, you feel me? We gonna snatch, but they gonna fall in line next, so it's still some complications. But it may be possible for them to finesse, letting them get the number one pick for something, falling back a slot or something like that. We'll see. We'll see how this thing go. But I think it's gonna still end up them three people in them same spots though. I'm on the same page with you though.
Thursday can't come quick enough. I just paused, but you know what I'm saying? We'll see.
All right, facts. Man, so we got a special treat for y'all today. This podcast is brought to you by Brilliant Girls Link Up. You can follow that and watch it on YouTube at B.G.L.U. Visions.
Follow us on IG at Culture Cartel, CLTURE Cartel, at Prz Presidential, PRZ, IDNTL, Lil Tae, ALILTAEJ.
And man, we got something special for y'all today. So this is our first ever guest on the Culture Cartel, and it couldn't be done no other way. You feel me? We about to introduce y'all to somebody who family. Matter of fact, she the reason why we even here. So we gonna let her pop her shit, tell you all about her. You feel me? So we gonna welcome Miss Makeda to the show. What's going on? How you living? How you living?
What's going on, Culture Cartel?
What's
Thank
up,
y'all for
sis?
having me.
You already know what's going on, baby. You feel me? They don't know how we rock already, but they gonna find out. You feel me?
Yeah, so
Already.
we're glad to have you here, but to welcome you to the show, we're gonna do my favorite part. Because what we call this? You got a what now?
I mean, we got 2 drink minimum. You know what I'm saying? At the Culture Cartel. You feel
So
me? We already won up,
two.
but you know.
But you gotta get
We'll let you.
We'll let you. Own troubles on
You
here.
pull
Oh
your
yeah,
own.
you got to do that. You know what I'm
Ain't no
saying?
Diddy shit around
You know
here.
what I'm saying? NDAs and everything. Nah, we ain't worried about
Ain't
that.
worried
You
about
feel
it.
me?
Okay, we this family, like you said.
Yeah,
so
you know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
tripping.
I see you being a little skimp, but we ain't.
She did tell her to pour her own troubles. You feel me?
My own.
She don't want too much smoke
Yeah,
today. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That's
yeah.
cool. That's cool. We'll leave it like
It's all
that.
good. Good
All
to
right.
have you here, though.
Thank
for
you.
sure,
I
for
appreciate
sure.
y'all having me.
All right, so the first thing we're going to do, of course, is take a shot. You know what I'm saying? We
Okay.
always elevating and we celebrate.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Culture
saying?
Cartel elevation.
All right.
Let's go.
I'm gonna let Kato, of course, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and they don't even know you like that yet, but they may get to know you later like that. You know what I'm saying? That's family names, you feel me? That's for the people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll let you talk your shit. Tell the people, of course, who you are, you know what I'm saying? And don't be humble at all. You better pop it.
Pop that shit like
You know what I'm
do.
saying? Come on now.
So thank you once again, family, for having me. I'm very excited. Culture Cocktail Podcast, y'all know y'all near and dear to me, and as the first podcast to or visual on YouTube to launch on Brilliant Girls Link Up, I'm so excited and so honored to be here. I am the creator and current editor and sponsor now for Culture Cartel Podcast. And so I'm excited and honored to be here. Just excited. I'm in the moment. I'm excited. I'm feeling it.
All right, thanks. So I think you went a little light, man.
I did.
I mean, that was only a little piece of what you do, man. Go ahead and tell them about the rest of it. That's what we're here, you know what I'm saying?
Pop that
It
shit.
can't be no other way, you feel?
Pop that shit.
As the creator of Brilliant Girls Link Up, we got this website started years ago. Been in a book about maybe 10 years ago. And so long time. And so publishing wise though, I'm right around like my 8th, 9th, I'm getting into that realm of things, but it's been a real journey. And so it started off in a notebook, you know what I mean? I wanted to reach young women. I wanted to reach women like myself that just, my friends, my peers, we talk about different things. We talk about things that's happening in our culture, in our community, and we talk about things that impact us, you know what I mean? And so there's not always the resources for that. So I felt like when you link up with other people, with like-minded folks, that's something that we all try to do, and it works for you. When you link up, it works out better. You can't nothing be accomplished alone. And so, I started off it was healthy habits, it was professional prowess. Those are still tabs, still live on the website right now. And then for the culture, I wanted to highlight everything that was about us, everything that that is just a blip in the media, everything that's just a quick glimpse, 30-second reel, and then it's gone. I want to put that up for a little while. I want you to see this. If you just happen to stumble across it, I want you to see how great we are. I want you to see what we're about. The Rolodex, same thing. It's all Black entrepreneurs, Black businesses, and it started local. Homegirl highlights all Black women in Charlotte, all Black entrepreneurs. Hence the shirt. It really is what it's always been for me, and it's uplifting us. I wouldn't be who I am if my parents hadn't instilled that in me. My mom, my dad, always been about the people, and it ain't on me, it's in me. You know what I'm saying? That's what Brilliant Girls Link Up, and that it won't always just be brilliant girls. You see us, y'all my family. You know what I mean? We embrace the men. We want to uplift y'all too. Y'all are us. We are y'all. Like it's us.
So I told you, listen, she got so much that she can say. We gonna really, and matter of fact, we gonna really let her focus, and we gonna let her get into this conversation and chime in with the coach of Cartel, because we're super excited to have her here for sure.
Yeah, we do. But
You
I
know
do
what
gotta
I mean?
ask you a question though. So because this is such a big to do or a big like platform that you're doing, what made you decide? Okay, I want to get into this avenue, and I want to do this no matter. I'm not even receiving no monetary funds from it or nothing. What made you go down this path? Why did you decide? Okay, I want to do this just because I just want to do this.
Non-profits, right? You know what we're talking about? Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
taking that route.
Why would you want to? What made you want to do that?
Once again, it ain't on me, it's in me. Like, some stuff I really do, and, you know, and it may not be for everybody to understand, but, like, some stuff I just, if it speaks to my spirit, I'm going to move on it. You know what I mean? Like,
say it one more time for the people in case they missed it.
If it speaks to my spirit, I'm going to move on it, you know? I'm in tune. Like, I don't, you know, I sit in isolation often. I'm okay with sitting with self because I want to hear what God got for me. Like, I know that whatever I got planned ain't nothing compared to what He got for me. And so when my spirit speaks, I move on it, even if it don't make sense, even if I question it. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 times, like I have little double backs with God. Like, what we doing with it? Oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when I wanted to go down this avenue, I started with everything written. And what I realized was that on the website, like, attention span was short. Like I said, it's been in a notebook for 10 years, but it's been published for closer to 8. And so, you know, I honestly just didn't know how quick technology was going to move. And so to get to here, I've been tapping into y'all. Like, y'all so talented as is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about my shit, but I'm popping on y'all. Like, you know, y'all talented. Like, I've been tapping into y'all. Like, that's what we do. That's what our coach is. That's who we are. That's what our group is. That's what our vibe is. YBE, shout out to that. Like, so, you know, like, so it's that.
What I'm hearing basically, you know what I'm saying, from your conversation is that, you know what I'm saying, the reason why she says she getting into the nonprofit space, she just like pouring into the people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we know you definitely in different ways, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we know the upbringing from Pops, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know, you know what I'm saying? That's neither here nor there. You feel me? We know Sis and Bruh, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them too.
Shout out to
you
them.
know, like
shout out to my Aunt Linda.
You feel me? So like
hey.
So you know, like so basically it's feeling like, you know, it's kind of in your blood, like you said. It's not really on you. It's, you know what I'm saying, it's already in you.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you come from really like a space of entrepreneurship already.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, what is that like, you know what I'm saying, being a Black woman and like digging into that space and, you know, trying to create your own avenue? Like, tell us about that journey.
I would say it's, once again, like, you gotta want it, and then I believe in pouring into your purpose, right? Like, if something keeps coming to you, don't just overlook it, right? If something keep being on your mind, if you keep having a yearning for something, if there's something that you really want to do or that keeps coming to mind, like, you like, I want to do this, even if you ain't figured it out. You know, something that my sister and Prz said to me was like, you keep worrying about how, just do the work, and faith without works is dead, and I believe that for real. Like, but I think to answer your question, like, a part of the journey has just been not giving up on myself, and that knowing that this thing that keeps nagging at me ain't just a thing. Mm-hmm. You know, it really is my purpose, obviously, or it wouldn't keep coming back to me, you know. And so I'm trying to learn as I go. You know what I mean? Even with y'all, like, I'm learning with y'all, but I see something, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with
straight out the mud, how we doing this right here.
You
feel me? Like,
for real, like,
you know,
for real, like, I hit the white, like, let's take some pictures. You know, Famous Films, shout out to Famous Films. Like, I've been on some, you know, just like whatever it is that comes to me again, like, I don't sit still on that. I move on that, even if it don't make sense. And sometimes it's later, but I have to trust that, because I ain't never heard nobody's success story where they didn't start somewhere. Where there wasn't like a struggle, where there wasn't like a, hey, y'all saw me hit 1 million views at this point, but I had been doing videos since then. You know what I'm saying?
Views before?
Nah, never. But I will.
I hope you do.
But my point, no. But my point was like,
1 million views too.
And you will have it.
I was just trying to get the boost.
No, but my point was like, I've seen people that have 1 million views, but they'll tell like when they hit it, it might have been a year or two later.
No doubt.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, and that's to say that for a year, you might look at that every day. Like, hoping that, dang, how many views I get. Imagine how you feel when it's 30.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Then when you finally get to 30,000, you like, what? It's a K up there. You know what I mean? You know, my views, like, because again, just like y'all know what y'all put into sitting here and people may watch 45 minutes of it, but you know what you did all week and last week and the week before to get that, you know what we put together to do this, like, the same, right? Like, our society right now is so built for snapshots. Like, and that's real big on what Homegirl highlights on Brilliant Girls Link Up always been about, and now it's homegrown highlights because I want to cover everybody in Carolinas. Shout out to the Carolinas, but because everybody's so programmed right now to be quick to a snapshot. But do you know what they did to take that picture? Mm-hmm. Do you know what they did to do that 10-minute reel?
That's why I asked you about the journey, about being, you know what I'm saying, like going through the process of, you know, what you're going through, you know. So that's definitely powerful. Like there were so many gems in that. If y'all ain't catch it, you feel me? Y'all might have to go back and watch it again and again, maybe another time. You feel me? Put them views up. Come see what the coach are talking about, because you know, like really, like again. So this is really family again. This is the reason why we're here, you know. Yeah. The podcast started like you want to tell the origin story. You feel
so like you said, go back and catch them gems at Culture Cartel, CLTURE Cartel, or at Prz Lil at PRZ IDNTL Lil Tae. That's on the IG and the YouTube.
So, but yeah, we're gonna let her drop her tags too, because she got so many handles. It's so crazy. You feel me? Like. So go ahead and drop all your handles for the people real quick.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at Heavy is the Head. Shout out to Queen Sheba because that is me. Makeda, thank you. And again, thank y'all for having me. Heavy is the Head _ the number 8. Or at Black Rose BLAQUE ROSE 86. And that BLA is for Black, QUE is for Queen. Rose, because she Rose. 86 is because that's me, Queen Sheba. And my brother always called me Shorty Black, BLAQUE as well. But 86 is when it happened. Shout out to him.
Tell him again. Listen.
Yeah, and then BGLU Vision on YouTube. That is the channel. You can catch all their content.
That's the only place you're gonna find the Culture Cartel. You better go tap into that.
Episode what? Episode what? 4.
No, we on 4. Shout out to the 4.
704. That's it.
So listen. Yeah. So again, you know, this all started again. You know, again based upon your passion, right? You know what I'm saying? You wanted to basically be able to again include. You know, like evolution in sports, evolution in conversation about politics, whether culture, whether it's, you know, music or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So you brought us in basically.
And again, sorry, I do reach out to y'all for that. Thank y'all early on, but so before y'all saw them, they were a part of this then.
Oh, man,
I want y'all to know that. They were a part of this before they were a part of the visual.
We had to have a docu-series
about a lot of stuff. Yeah, that sports.
To know how to go back, how far this is. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
for sure.
What I'm gonna say is I got 3 things I need to say uninterruptedly because I know you. But however, it's all good because I cut him off all the time.
This nigga is like that. This nigga don't
exactly. So you don't have to.
But he don't do it for himself. He don't get to do it for himself.
He's a Johnson.
He don't get to do it for himself.
Shout out, he's a Johnson.
I don't. And I'm saying is you don't have to say excuse me because I cut him off all the time, and that's just part of just how that shit goes.
Okay.
But what I'm gonna say to you is,
we in the hideout. You feel
me? You ain't got to worry about none of that other stuff. Like it ain't nothing. We just in here talking shit. You know what I'm saying? And we glad to have you here. And we, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you and wanting to do this women's sports stuff. So how do you follow sports and all the women's stuff going on, right?
I've been trying to. I'm really excited. Shout out to Don
Staley. You said Don Staley. See, you jumping ahead of everything.
Okay, but
it's all good. You're right.
That's our energy. You feel me?
That's a good way to get into it. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? So we about to jump into that now.
Shout out to Staley. Yeah.
All right, so you know what I'm saying. So basically, the landscape of women's sports is changing, right? From the college to the pros.
Big time.
You know what I mean? We got a lot of different things going on between the sponsorships to the women. I mean, shout out all the women that's making this possible. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Don Staley is definitely one of the spearheads of that. You know, you got your Caitlins, you got your Angel Reese, excuse me, you got your Jujus, you got so many more Flojo. We can like keep naming a whole bunch of them. These young ladies stars, you feel me? They doing their thing, so we gonna salute all y'all who's ever doing that. So it's definitely changing the landscape of the sports, right? So as a woman, how do you feel about what's going on? Like, what's your input to like just exactly like, you know, seeing this change in the dynamic of the of that type of aspect of the culture?
I'm excited. I love to see it. I love the energy behind it. Shout out to Kobe. And it is Mamba Year, be clear, 24. Like I love the energy behind it. Like he was already going like with the women's league. He was pushing it hard, but for good reason, right? Like
No doubt.
we all come from a woman, number one. Let's
Facts.
be clear. And then number two, just in terms of sports, like I love how it's changing. Like women, you know, you don't hear much, but we always kind of been apart. Whether it's the mamas taking the sons to practice, you know, single mothers. I can't. How many players you done seen shout out their mom? You know, a single mom. You know what I mean?
A lot of them.
That's gotten them there. Made sure they was at practice every day. Made sure they had the uniform. Made sure they had all of that. And then for the women that's out there doing it, you know what I mean? It's definitely got to put in the same work, if not more. You know what I mean? I love that. I love to see their energy. Angel Reese and Flage and all of them, like all of those. Again, Don Staley, congratulations. Like it's a major thing, and I'm excited about where it's going. It was kind of humbug for a little while, but I'm glad the attention is there now.
I mean, let me see what you're talking about.
So
Brian.
what I will say is, I don't know about you or either one of y'all, but I was more excited about the women's Final Four or the women's tournament games than I was about the men's. And part of it's because Caitlin Clark, I ain't even gonna hold it back. Caitlin Clark is like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, nah, she's a hooper.
But at the same time, you can't discredit Juju. You can't discredit Angel. You can't discredit none of those women who put forth, like she said, Dawn Staley. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to all the other women too as well. One of them from my hometown, Sanaa Rivers from NC State.
Okay.
She did her thing. She just went against Dawn Staley. You know what I'm saying?
We might look.
City,
We got I'm about to look into that for sure. We support the Carolinas for sure.
But I feel like, and it's this. I don't think it's a. This show is not about racial or any of that. It's not a pro-black show. You know what I'm saying? We just here talking shit, loving it. You know what I'm saying? But Caitlin Clark really is a big deal for her. She really brought it back. You know, Caitlin Clark and motherfucking Dawn Staley and Angel Reese. Those three really spearheaded what's bringing back women's sports.
And definitely
you know
not bringing it back ain't bringing it back by color.
You know what
it's
I'm saying?
bringing it back to the women, period. Like just bringing the attention, and not even bringing it back because it hadn't been there overall. You know, they never got the attention that the men got, so it ain't even bringing it back. It's just bringing it overall, and that ain't by color, right? Like you said, Caitlin doing her thing.
You can't discredit that.
Talent is talent.
Oh, nah. I mean, nah. See, Caitlin, she helping out the culture. She helping out the transformation in women. You feel me? So all of that is what we talking about for sure. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm always still salute my black ladies.
Definitely.
You already know. So that's part of the conversation always for, you know what I'm saying, for Culture Cartel. So salute to all the black women, like she said, the mamas, the sisters, the daughters, and all that in between. You feel me? But like, what I'm talking about also at the same time, like we seeing like how, like you said, they watching the college. College is popping with the women, you feel me? But they don't be watching the pros though. So is this gonna really be an era where these women like translate to the public eye where people like tune in to the WNBA?
Do you think that's because of what's the deal? The NL? What's the deal?
NIL?
NIL deal?
I mean, I think the NIL money got a little bit to do with it. I mean, basically, it's a whole new landscape. But I've been hearing like a lot of the veterans, or at least I seen Donna Taurasi, you know, shout out to her too. She basically said like, you know, it's a disconnect where they watch the young kids in college, but they're not really watching these women when they go to the WNBA. So like, how do you feel like that translate, like the difference in those two things? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's your opinion on that?
I think it's just up to us, right? What we consume, because right now it's really a consumer's market, right? Whatever you consume is what sells right now. That's just what it is. Like the more views, the more likes. That's what's popular. That's why these college players are able to get paid for what they're getting paid for likes and images. The likes and the images comes from social media, right? That's the reality that we living in. So I think it's just a matter of like, back in the day, you had to kind of work for it a little harder, right? You kind of had to put a little more leg work in. Right now, it's really what you present on a post or whatever. And so I think that ties into a lot of what's going on in terms of whether they're going to follow it in adulthood. Because once you become a woman, you may not be posting as much, right? It may not be as popular for you to just do a bunch of social media posts. You may not be on all the trends. You may not be up on it once you're a mom, once you're a wife. You know what I mean? And that's just a natural transition. I don't think that means that they can't make the transition. I won't ever say that, right? Because we are adaptable. But I will say that probably does tie into how you're able to sell yourself. Because again, we still in a male-dominated society, as you said before. Like women, they already considering like whether they able to sustain themselves at a certain age. It's men out here plenty. They become a vet. For a woman, she get washed real early. You know, they say that about when women get pregnant, right? You get pregnant, it's like, oh, how she gonna but
there's some different circumstances on that.
He was in the same scenario with her. He just don't carry the same weight in the aftermath, right? Like he was a part of all the things before, right? Leading up to.
But
she get pregnant by herself. But everything after that is on her. She carrying the weight physically.
I say this to you though, like so, it is a biased market. You know what I'm saying? You got to be wanting to consume what's being sold, or it's the product that you see in front of you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really think this conversation steers like too much about how the men feel, because we're still worrying about how the women are just translating and how they're gonna change this particular landscape. Like duty, like you said, with this power of social media, like are these women going to be able to still transition that sport a little bit where they're getting a little bit more views, whether that be even from women, you know what I'm saying, themselves. Like I think it's sometimes easy, for men sometimes to consume men's sports. It's a little tougher for them to follow women's sports for different reasons, you know what I'm saying, whatever that may be. And I think that, for women, sometimes it's easy to consume men's sports because sometimes it's cool to kick it with the fellas. You know what I'm saying? There's just some spaces that men just choose not to be in. Exactly. So it's always cool when women like come and do barbershop talk, they get to hang out with the bros. Sometimes the dudes, we don't want to be in certain spaces, so we just don't really be tuned in. So we got there's a separation in that naturally. But I think that, of course, what's really going on is that these women ain't been getting paid the same way. With this NIL money, they've been able to, of course, shake up things definitely. So now, the NBA and the WNBA gotta follow suit.
But that also goes back to the companies, the time, and the trend, right? Because the companies marketing goes by time, right? Everything ain't gonna pop at the same time. You can be hot right now, and then a month later, a season later, you're not popping.
So this is what I have to say about that. Like you said, it's a market, it's a business. The reason why them women ain't getting paid in the WNBA is because, honestly, we don't watch the WNBA. That's just my opinion. Like a lot of people don't really watch the WNBA.
Everybody don't really watch.
But because of Angel, because of Juju, because of Caitlyn, because of Dawn Staley, we all watch that college stuff. We wanted to watch that. So I think the WNBA, they capitalize a little bit now because that first game, the first game of the season highlights those same people. You got Caitlyn and you got Angel in the first game with Cardosa and can't remember the other one.
So let's go on.
You know what I'm saying? That first game of the season, the WNBA is now capitalizing off of that. So they're trying to get on board with it because they seen the numbers. Like that, one of the Final Four games was one of the most watched televised games in history. You know what I'm saying? Like it overshadowed all of the men's and all that. You know what I'm saying? So
did you watch the draft?
The women, I didn't watch the draft.
Did you watch the draft?
And see, and that's what happens. You know
but this was the first year that they actually sold tickets to the draft. Did y'all know that?
And so that's the thing.
To the actual women's, like, you know what I'm saying, WNBA draft. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's been around for how many years? Since the early 90s, possibly, right?
So now
it's the first year they sold some tickets, and they sold out.
And
they sold out the first day, like maybe like in like 15, 20 hours. You feel me?
The WNBA is capitalizing off of it. So I think the women's sports, well, the women's basketball is coming around.
Now, shout out to it is what it is, but like right now I'm how to hit you with the Macy. That's why I'm the expert. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? That's why they call your boy Prz. You feel me? Because I had to bring them stacks and let y'all know I'm really watching this sports. I'm true to this for real. You know what I'm saying? I let y'all know.
So you actually watched the WNBA?
I watched all 3 rounds, brother. You feel me? I watched all 3 rounds. You feel me? I was in there cooking in the kitchen doing what I'm doing. You feel me? Like, you know what I be doing. I'm chilling laid back.
Out here talking
you
shit.
Feel me? So, but we see how it's flowing. Though. I hope everybody getting their money. Like I said, I hope people now investing. Y'all seeing what's going on. Basically, we telling y'all to tune in, watch them women, help them get their bag. You feel me?
Please watch them.
Say what?
Like, since you talking about money, how you feel about Caitlin Clark and Ice Cube offering her that $5 million?
I mean, Ice Cube a businessman. I think he's shooting out here to get some things popping with popularity. You know, it's a conversation about why he ain't give other women an opportunity, no matter who they may be, whether they be older, younger, you know, from a different background. We just talking about what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You took that. Would you have took that $5 million?
Caitlin was hot. He knew he was gonna get some money.
Would you have took that $5 million?
So many options, though.
But I think that if she would have took the deal, it would have helped the culture still, because he would have had to bring other women on board. It would have helped the culture in general. It'd have been some other women that had to go play ball still. You feel me? That make that happen. So other women would have benefited from it. But you know, to make her the spearhead possibly is a different conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Another episode.
We did. And the women league too, on the first episode about the women league trying to start up. But you know, we ain't heard nothing happening yet. Hopefully it's still in the works.
We don't want to cause no trouble. We ain't fighting with nobody.
Listen, we down for everything. You feel me? We just make sure everybody getting their money.
We ain't fight. We don't want to fight with none of them. We just want everybody to get their money.
Man, so hold on. We talking about the fights. Let's go ahead and talk about some real conversation, man. Everybody seeing this shit, you know what I'm saying? Let's not play like we ain't see it. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Late 420 that all those celebrated, and to all the boxing fans that watch.
Oh, you know I'm down with the 420 gang all day. You see it all day. It's written on my face. So we always be on the same page. So the fight happened.
Who did you have initially?
I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. We spoke about it. I told you who my pick was. It ain't come true. You feel me? I said Haney was probably gonna take it the distance. They might have had to just duke it out to 12 rounds, and he might have got the edge on the points and being a champion and stuff like that. He might have got the nod, but really he got the knock. He was getting knocked down every round. It felt like, you know what I'm saying?
It was bad. For the culture.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a shot at that one.
Yeah, matter of fact, let's shoot a couple of things up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Gunshots at Danny Ham, you know what I'm saying? He let us down.
He came for you now.
He let us down though. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the band though. They was kind of like you said, that both of them boys can fight. Now people was getting confused about Garcia, how he living outside on the social media, right? He taking advantage of what you said, maybe the social media hype. He getting his coins, being a young wild boy on social media, so people ain't know if he was gonna be ready for the fight, right? But I think, let's see, Haney was what, 31-0, and let's see, I think Garcia was 25-1 or 24-1, something like that. Oh, we taking another one? Let's do it. You feel me? Let's do it. We already on the game. Who you? Lil Tae? Hashtag. You feel me?
It's all good.
Yeah.
Listen, we bring family to the trap. This is what happened. This stuff. You can't tell family. You can't tell family nothing. You know what I'm saying? When it comes, that's what it be like. We gonna get back to this boxing though. We talking about the fight.
So you was on Haney.
I was on Haney at first.
I see. Yeah, and you had Haney.
I wanted Haney to win for the culture.
No. It's not about what you. We're asking plain and clear. Before the fight happened, what shit was you popping? Was it Haney or were you saying Garcia?
So can I talk freely?
See, look, you can't let family in the hideout sometimes.
I wanted Haney to
Let
win.
me talk to the president.
I wanted Haney to win. However, I wasn't surprised that Garcia won. Cause he came in the weigh in, he popping shit, he drinking beer, he didn't even make weigh in and still, you know what I'm saying? Like, lost a little bit of change off him not making weight. So it was just like, you know what? This man probably about to go out there and show out, and he did.
He did a little rope-a-dope, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
He had people confused about what type of time he was on before the fight, you feel me, for sure, with his antics. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, though, he was almost, let's say, he was undefeated until Tank. You know what I'm saying? He was 24.
Ribs,
he was 24-0 until that moment, so he still got a really good career going. He only got one loss on his belt. You feel me?
Did you lose any money on that?
Nah, I ain't bet at all that night, man. You know what I'm saying?
What's Haney's record? For the people that don't know, I'm just asking.
Oh, nah, Haney was 31-0 before then, so now he got one loss on his record too. He was trying to be another one like Floyd. See, these young boys be thinking they gonna be Floyd and we go undefeated, like, and it don't really be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody think they gonna be that one.
Isn't that the culture
And
that
it ain't
we're
like
in
that.
right now? Everybody aiming for perfection. People ain't aiming for real no more.
I mean, that's always the goal though.
Yeah.
You may still fall short, but like you said, you still aiming to be as good as you can be. You feel me? So for perfection is as close as you can get. You know what I'm saying? But few people accomplish that though. It's only a few of them. You know what I'm saying?
Mad though, either way it went, because I didn't lose no money. So
I mean, I ain't put nothing up neither, but I definitely was. I was in the phone, but I feel like a sucker for not even, you know what I'm saying, finishing the rap.
Because now we can bet now in North Carolina.
Oh yeah, I mean, like it's hands free now. You know what I'm saying? I'm liking that. Yeah, you ain't on no sports betting yet.
No.
Oh, you need to get tapped in, sis. We need to put you on. We might somebody need to send you a parlay every now and then. You feel me? See you little.
But I know they going crazy about it in Carolina. For real.
I mean, yeah, facts. But like, of course, it's definitely live everywhere. So now, you know what I'm saying, most states got some type of betting now, right? That's just what we doing.
So I'm gonna say this. These motherfuckers is pissing me off because they fucking up my parlays every damn week, especially these motherfucking.
So it sounds like we shouldn't listen to your predictions, Tay. That's what it sounds like.
No.
That's
It's
what
not
I
even
hear.
that my predictions, because Vegas is in on it. Everybody is in on it. That's why the motherfucker got the lifetime ban. And somebody probably owed me some extra money because he was on one of my parlays.
Oh, you think? Oh.
And I think that was the game he set out, the game that I bet. So
Somebody gave you the wrong scoop. You wasn't in the right circle.
Porter.
The sources.
Cause somebody
Porter owed me some bread.
Somebody won.
Nah, Porter owed me some bread. He got a lifetime ban for that. So I think one of his games was one of the ones I bet on. So I think I could get compensation or something, right?
Man, listen, I don't think you're going to get none of that. But I will say, though, I mean, shout out to their family, man. It's hard times, you feel me? They going through it. The other son going through some stuff right now, too. So it's a lot of stuff going on over there. We hope everybody's straight, you feel me? But I can see why people doing it, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, a lot of people ain't really, like I said, the economy hard. People ain't really getting the coins they want to get. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's right or not.
Okay.
People always find wise, you know what I'm saying? So betting is a way too. Betting is another way. So try to get your bread.
This is a question. I'm sorry from ignorant on it, but do the athletes that are participating in these sports that everyone is betting on, do they get compensation?
They can't be involved in it at all.
In any kind of way.
Because it's gambling.
Yeah. For them, that's part of the agreement of playing in these leagues, is you can't gamble in any shape, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? On the sport that you play. Now you can gamble on other sports. Yeah, you can gamble on other sports if you want to. Like if you a basketball player, you can go gamble on some football or baseball, but you can't go gamble on your sport because you already inside the collective.
As a commodity for the collective.
Too much. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much at stake. Too much money at stake.
Because Porter, he was playing for the Raptors, and he decided he wanted to bet on a couple games. that he was actually playing, or him personally didn't.
Tell him, Tay.
But
He mad about it. Go ahead, tell him.
because
Tay.
I am mad about it.
Yeah,
I'm pissed about it because I think one of those games was one part of my parlay, and so he decides, oh, he can't play the rest of the game, so now he didn't make the number that you needed to make, and so there was a couple games where it's like, oh, he did this or didn't do that, so that's why he got lifetime ban because he participated and in the same sport that he was gambling on.
And
Put
we
his
only
homeboys
speaking
on
about
with
what's
it.
being reported, you know.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
this is
saying?
only
Allegedly.
this is only what's biz. That's,
Allegedly.
you know, if you from the culture, you know you always gotta put that allegedly out there. But it sounds like he been found, you know, part of what he did. That's
Yeah,
why he got the
suspended for
ban.
a
So
lifetime
we
ban.
gonna
That's
keep on
tough.
saying this is on record. This
That's
is public
tough.
information for the people.
information.
But yeah, already though. So yeah,
But
I can see
North
it. though.
Carolina making a lot of money though.
But the kids are doing it too. There's a couple of college kids who got caught up in betting too. You know, one of the boys was even betting in his own name. You know what I'm saying? Off
Yeah.
his phone type junk. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
So they can't really help it. Some people, again, they trying to find different ways. But
I seen
hey,
a lot of people. Have you been winning off of it, or you ain't really been in it?
I mean, you know, every now and then I win some, you lose some. You feel me? I'm up though, but
Oh, I'm
I ain't up enough. You feel me?
I'm
Let's
down.
go ahead. You feel
I'm
me?
down bad.
You
I
down
done
bad?
crashed out.
I ain't up enough though. You feel me?
I don't see a lot of people like since it's been in North
I need
Carolina.
to be in the right room too.
Since it's been in North Carolina, I didn't see people that made like.
He could have slid me a number though before.
I'm about to start
feel
calling
me.
these people that I see like, yo, I'm gonna shoot you $20. Put mine with it. We just share the winners because I can't win, bro.
Damn, bro, you down bad for sure.
I don't want no beef.
I don't think
bro.
I'm putting my money in nobody else's hand though. It's
Bro,
all
they've
right.
been winning though. So
I'm
like,
gonna lose by
if they
myself.
bet 10, just imagine if I put my
Right.
20 on it. Now we betting 30. Now you know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen.
That's
If you
the-
come back with a bag, I'm gonna want some of it though. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. Speaking about being in other niggas' bags, other niggas' pockets, man. Listen, we gonna transition to some other culture shit because the rap beef and the hip hop thing is hot right now. You already know what's going on, right? You know what I'm saying? We done had so much going on with the people. We talking about.
Ladies, love you if you love hip hop.
Hey, tell them, sing it out loud to them, Fee. And we love the ladies always. You know what I'm saying?
One of those beefs started over some ladies or something.
It's a possibility.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You gotta throw that in there.
All right, allegedly. All right, so this shit really kind of started off with, you know, we gonna talk about it. I think the Cat Williams thing just set this off for the culture where everybody was like, you know what? I'm gonna talk my shit today. You feel me? Like I think everybody like they speaking their truth. So now you got the Drake beef, right? The Kendrick, right? That's kind of
Is it
came
beef?
out first. I don't know. Is it? Do you really think this is beef? Do it feel like beef?
Well, how you feel about it?
I feel like if there's anybody to exemplify what healthy beef should look like in terms of hip hop, where it's hip hop and it's sticking to bars and not what I think you got or what you think you got or who you think you are talking to. I think Kendrick and Cole, in terms of just keeping it to bars, is good, right? Kendrick is who he is and he come from where he come from, but I just think in terms of bars, it's good. But I think the other stuff, because some of this stuff we done seen spill out over just who talking and who feeling is off ego, right? We done seen a lot of ego going on with the young boys, you know what I'm saying, as of late. But you know,
I mean, I'm with you though. This is a healthy beef, whatever that type of shit is.
Yeah.
But we in the spirit of competition though. Like, so one of the essences of the culture and hip hop is like, no matter what facet you are, whether you're a rapper, MC, whether you're a DJ, a graffiti artist, all those type of things, nigga, it's all about competition. Who can do it the best? Like, I'm going hard for mine. So you know what I'm saying? If you gonna step in the lines, then you know what I'm saying, you can't really tap out. That's the survival of the fittest. It's like, you know what I'm saying, dog.
So you talking about
who
Cole
tapped
shouldn't?
out?
You
Who
saying
tapped
Cole
out?
shouldn't
Who
have?
are you saying tapped out?
What
Man,
he's
let's
saying
come
is
on.
Cole
I'm
shouldn't apologize.
a North Carolina native, but
Carolina.
but you know, as a matter of fact,
Cole shouldn't apologize, right? That's what
nah,
you saying?
come on, you already know the
Is
code.
that what you saying?
You saying that's a tap out?
That was a tap out. Yeah,
That was some
a tap out.
bullshit.
Or was it a
Tap out.
forfeit?
He fucked around
That's the
on the
same
910.
I don't think so.
He fucked around on the
If you know the
910.
circumstances are as they are.
You know the
First of all,
circumstances?
well, I'm just saying. Shout out to Dreamville, 888-2025.
Do you know the
But-
circumstances?
No, I don't. But what I know is that, like, when I heard his verse in the song, I never felt like he was coming at Kendrick. I felt like he being on the album, one, in business, because everybody talk about who moving like what, but let's be clear. When you moving in business, if he got a tour or whatever it is with Drake, then that means there was business agreed upon. And business is business. That never comes into nobody else's ego or none of that shit. Business is business. Make that clear. That's in black and white. So if whatever he had with Drake on their album, he's gonna obviously. I'm gonna give you the two. I'm gonna give you the two because I'm never gonna say
get
I'm
on
two.
you, Kato. You already know.
I'm just saying I'm never gonna give anyone else the one when they're going against myself. Right? Who would? Right? So if it's me and Drake, if it's Cole and Drake, and he Cole, I'm gonna give him the two, and I'm the one. But what I felt like he was doing was paying homage, just saying I'm not gonna exclude you, my G. If there's anybody that's gonna say they're the greats, you gonna be the three. Like, and I'm doing that because as a business, once again, entity, we doing what we doing already. I'm already on an album with this nigga. Like, what else do you
nobody is feeling none of the shit she's saying. We both saying that.
But that's a grown ass man. That man apologized because he said what I said earlier. His spirit. Again, you asked me. You asked me to repeat that.
I did.
Because when your spirit speak, you gotta listen, and that's what Cole said he did. My spirit, that didn't sit with my spirit, because I'm a grown man. I got a wife, I got kids. I'm gonna
give you the same point I told you before. If you know you don't want to step off the porch, nigga, don't step off the porch first. He wasn't stepping off the porch first because it was shots fired in both directions.
Mm-hmm.
He was still the first one to respond. I don't know what type of reason that was. And I'm a Cole fan. You feel me?
Big time.
But we know Cole ain't like that. You know, we know what Cole like. You feel me?
But
that's why I like Cole.
Do you think he was attacking Kendrick in his verse?
Again, you can't step into nothing you ain't prepared for. Now, again, this coming from just a guy, from niggas being outside.
Right.
You can't come outside and play with somebody and then be like, nah, now I'm gonna go back inside.
You can't pull the fucking gun out and then decide.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
My fault, bro.
You can't square up and then double back.
Be like, nah, never mind. That don't work.
Exactly. So my point,
especially if the nigga on go mode, you can't do it. You feel me?
Exactly. So my point of it is like,
can't do it.
The whole like that shit. Kendrick, he stepped out there and he let it be known like, nigga, it's none of that. You know what I'm saying?
I know, man. Kendrick he came through there. He made it be known what type of time it was. You feel me? So that's why I can't rock with the apology. I mean, you feel me? Like, I'm not knocking the man feeling like he want to say what he say about whatever and feel at peace with what he say. Just don't play in certain games when you're not ready to play, man. Don't come outside. Man. Stay on the porch, J. Cole. It's all right.
Exactly. So that's how I feel about it. I don't feel like it would have spilled over to nothing gangster. I just felt like it was competition. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm a Cole fan. And like we discussed before, like, are you a Kendrick fan? You're a Cole fan. That depends on how you, I think that's how it's going. Like, if you're a Cole fan and you felt like, yeah, that shit was hard and it was dope. You're a Kendrick fan that liked that shit. It was like that. You know what I'm saying? He spit and he let it be known. And he really didn't come at J. Cole. However, I feel like Cole did what he needed to do. Let it be known, like, yo, nigga, I'm in this shit. Like, let's go. So don't fucking retract that shit.
Big facts. I mean, like, but we hear what you're saying, though. It took some maturity for him to be able to still stand in front of people that,
I respect that
you know what I'm saying, and tell people how he felt. He was still being open and vulnerable how he felt, you know what I'm saying? But rap is a sport, like any other sport.
Competition.
You feel me? We talked about marketing, we talked about sales, you feel me? To be at the top, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole different type of level. You know what I'm saying? They bring about a whole different type of revenue.
I done seen McDonald's commercials saying, our burger's better than Burger King. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a blood sport. It's a blood sport.
It's competition.
Okay, so I will.
Them niggas ain't kill each other.
I will throw this out there though. All right.
This nigga compared the rap beef to some burgers and foods and shit.
Beef is beef.
To them little patties.
I think
beef is beef.
You feel me?
But my point
is beef.
But what beef say what's beef? Like, when your mom ain't safe in the streets, like, but this the thing though. Back in the day though, Pac and Big, when you think about it, if you watch documentaries, all right, like, and we've had this conversation, like, when you watch documentaries, they explicitly talk about how fans got so enthralled in the beef, quote unquote, these were two artists, right? And they understood their artistry versus their lives and the people they took care of and the relationship that they once had with one another. Because Big and Pop was once, they understood each other, they respected each other, they were around each other. J. Cole and Kendrick, I'm not saying they may not have done the same things that Pac and Big did, but they still got a respect for each other. And that's obvious because even Cole acknowledged that at the Dreamville Festival. But my point is this, though. Maybe what he did was set a different trend, right? Because in that, those were two of our very best. Pac and Big in that time was two of our very best. Young, Cole and Kendrick in their 30s. We look for people who sustaining themselves, who able to maintain privacy and still have a family and still take care of they crew. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing right now, right? We trying to figure out something to feed everybody, right?
But
like,
see,
but
them
my
niggas
point
not.
is, hold on, I'm just saying though. But imagine if what they're doing right now, they trying to figure that out as individuals, but if they redirect people to think, because they say in documentaries that fans is what took it further. Big and Pac already knew what they had, what respect they had for one another. Fans can big that up because social media, once again, that's 1,000 people saying the same thing, but you don't know them from a can of paint, right? But if 1,000 people say it, 10 more gonna believe it, then 100 more gonna believe it, right? Whether these two individuals know each other and feel the same way or not. 1,000 people said it, so 1,000 more feeling the same way. And that maybe Cole, I'll say that by saying, I still think Kendrick Lamar, and he said that at the festival as a person there, like he said, do you think he's the GOAT? Do you think he's are you a K-Dot fan? And everybody hollered. And he said, as do I. And that to me was humbling. That also was a very mature thing to say, to be able to say, like, look, as an artist, as a man. And one, as black men, y'all don't get that enough. I want
to chime in because we never said Cole was no sucker or nothing like that for still apologizing. We said it was mature. It took a different path. But we still talking about sometimes the essence of what the culture is. Like, so let's talk about it. We all like beef. You feel me? And we ain't talking about the same type of beef that we talking about. Like, we know it's levels to shit. You feel me? So we already know this shit may not spill in certain spaces. Obviously, niggas learn from that type of shit back then. You feel me? But we've had different type of beefs. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? We've seen things spill over. Okay. And we've seen niggas have beef and then come back and apologize and still kumbaya later. So what's up with the sport of the game? You feel me? Like cause that's still what we talking about. Like what's up with the art of the game? Like, so, you feel me?
As you
like,
say that shit, did you hear that motherfucker Chris Brown talk that shit to Quavo?
Cause that to me felt like what.
Now that might spill over. Like Chris Brown act like he really want to go in on a motherfucker.
I mean, so. But that's
different.
But see, do you feel what we talking about? Like this is also part of what the culture actually is still be yearning for a little bit. Not saying that it's good or bad.
I like
both. That's really exactly like even Jadakiss. I seen Jadakiss on somebody's show said like he wanted to ask Cole like why did you apologize? Exactly. He need to hear that from himself like cause. As a person who like probably been in both, right? Yeah. He still liked the competition. Yeah. You see how he came out on the verses. Oh. It was guns blazing. It wasn't no taking my foot off your neck.
Like an AK-47.
Come on now. So it's like it's okay to still pop your shit on records. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about. Like that's part of the culture still. Mm-hmm. I don't want that to die. I don't want people to be scared not to still say some shit on record. And let that just stand for what I said. Like, we can still have conversations, but I still said what I said. I felt that day, nigga, and that's what's up. So it's up. Like, so what's wrong with that?
This is what I got.
What I said, and it is what it is.
It is what it is. We could talk it out still. We still mature. We can have conversations before and after.
Absolutely.
Like, man, I might call you, say, nigga, I'm about to drop some shit. Tell you what I felt like.
Your body of work yesterday still what it was today.
You know what I mean? So I was gonna ask, is it good for the culture? We kind of already there right now. Like, is it good for the culture? Is it not?
When it's healthy.
But I think it's still.
When it's healthy, but again, it takes the mature. But
it shouldn't take apologies to be healthy all the time.
Though, right? And I'm sorry that I went off on a tangent, but I think that's what I mean by cold though. when you can present it in a mature way, right? Because there are other people and other fans that take it and they want it to be something
that ain't rap.
real rah-rah.
That ain't rap beef then.
Yeah, but when it's healthy,
then alhamdulillah, then cool, then call me my brother then. You know what I'm saying? Don't put it on wax then. If you ain't really mean that, don't put it on wax.
And so my point about the whole
that's what we
thing
doing.
is, I feel like, for one, Cole and Kendrick beef, that shit was just for the sport. That's what everybody wanted. Everybody wanted Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted that shit. And nobody thought that. I don't think none of the fans, I could be absolutely wrong, but I don't think none of the fans thought it was going to spill over into some Pop Biggie shit. You know what I'm saying? However, this motherfucker Chris Brown and Quavo shit.
That shit was the
most. Them motherfuckers might end up fighting.
So I think every rap era. So we want to talk about the essence of hip hop, right?
Them niggas gonna fight.
Every era had like a really crazy rap.
They gotta fight.
I'm saying exactly like we said it. Like Chris Brown to me felt like what I understand rap beef can be, still on a healthy side, right? Because still right now it's still on wax. So I can't tell you what these men's expectations is or what they may do off that, right? But I can still see what I'm seeing right now. And he gave me some nasty bars, you feel me?
That man said, I was sitting beside you and I wanted to snuff you. The only reason I didn't was because I was getting money.
Hey, listen.
They got to fight at this point. That's beef.
He said the man's name in the bars, you feel me? And it was somewhat vicious, you know what I'm saying? So I like that type of energy.
I do.
So I didn't like the cold energy because it didn't feel like he was really in it to begin with. That's why I just felt like, don't put yourself in harm's way if that's not how you really and truly feel it.
But is it okay for him to be human? And he did say, again, he said that when he looked at his phone, it was his fault. And again, I'm going to say this, and we've already established, right, that this is a family environment, right? We're family. So if somebody came at me and said, like, oh, whoop, and y'all was like, Kato, like, cousin, you ain't going to, sis, you ain't going to, I probably am gonna go ahead and reply, right? I'm gonna respond to that. No, I probably will.
You the mature one.
I probably will, because even on the times that I thought I wouldn't respond, and can vouch to this in recent years, like on the times that I thought I wouldn't respond, I have, right? Even when I thought I wouldn't, I have. But my point is that he was human.
Should have wrote you a rap beef.
But he came right about, nah.
See, that's what I'm talking about. We ain't taking it to the streets, Kato.
He came right back and said that he didn't sit right with him.
Should have just.
So what's wrong with that? He came right back and said, I responded.
It just don't. This is why his rap beef is at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes down to what we consider cultural rap beef. Okay. It just wasn't what the essence of what we wanted to be.
Shortest beef in history, grilled it up real quick.
So, grand opening, grand closing. So, to wrap the motherfucker up, who do you feel like is winning? Ross? Because you know he in it now.
Oh, he in the reef too. No, everybody in getting dressed right now,
okay, so
right?
time out. So everybody's in it. So, Ross is in it. Future, Kendrick, Drake, Cole. But Cole bowed out, so he's not in it no more. But who do you feel is winning right now?
I mean, what I'm gonna say right now, I'm just
yes. No, who's winning?
I don't think nobody. Who's winning?
Yeah.
All these people owning these rap labels and shit. People who got their money invested in this
rap.
Who
do you think is winning?
That's who winning.
Who do you think is winning?
The people who bank account adding
who stirred this shit up for the people.
Winning?
Honestly, I think here's the thing.
Who do you think is winning?
No, I'm telling you. I think. I honestly, in part what AJ saying, the record label's winning. If they get in the just post, Cole got a whole album that literally say might delete later, which is
so who's winning?
Funny. The record labels, right? Okay. Because they can put out as much work as they want.
Okay, so I think that Drake is winning.
Why?
That ain't got nothing to do. That's another conversation.
Because Drake got some stake in some of these record labels. He part of the chosen.
Drake is winning, and Drake is not going to be.
He got all the makings for the winners. He got the complexion for the protection type shit. You feel me?
And he still do got protection.
You know what I'm talking about? It all works out for him for sure.
But as we gonna like I said, I think Drake.
But I don't believe you though. You feel me? It ain't. I think it's still far from over.
It ain't. Drake ready for another one.
Obviously, if you the main problem everybody talking about, bro, it might be a reason why they speaking on your name.
Cause you that guy.
I don't know.
And I ain't even the big. I'm more of a.
You think everybody in the industry just hating on that nigga? I'm
more of a Cole fan than I am a Drake fan, but Drake winning, and that's that. And that's just my opinion. So it is what it's gonna be.
All right, so we'll have to respond to that on the next episode. But before we go though, of course, I want to thank the family for coming through, man. Like I said, again, you the reason why we here. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't do it right without giving you a little parting gift. You know what I'm talking about? So I had to bring you a little something real quick for the people to let you know. Of course, of course, you know, we gotta get you right. It wouldn't be official if you didn't have some of the Culture Cartel wear. You know what I'm talking about? Like, so you know. You know what I mean? You feel me? So we had to make sure you was part of. Come on now, we here for the people.
Carolina Blue, in case y'all didn't know, baby. I'm Carolina Blue.
And I do want to say this though.
Charlotte born and raised. Shout out to the folks.
I do want to say this as far as like with production and all that stuff.
Yeah.
In my trailer, I do need some fruits and stuff. So that's all I needed to say. But appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Man, y'all come catch us again, man. We're going to have some more surprise guests for y'all, man. Man, we appreciate you for being here. Couldn't be no other way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all.
That's all right.
Y'all better go run them lights up. Run them views up. Run it on replay. Watch it again and again and again.
And then one more time. And then tell your mama. You know what I'm talking about?
Tell your mama, tell your cousin, tell your auntie.
Cartel.
Carolina Kids, Culture Cartel, B.G.L.U, Famous Films. Let's go. Thank y'all.
I'm going to take